Welcome to our autumn show of At the Cameron. My name is Jennifer Claro, and I work as a director at the Cameron Senior Center. And I'm joined with our co-host, Peggy Siegel, a resident of Westford, and also a team member at the Cameron Senior Center, and Allison Christopher, our town social worker. Today we're going to talk about the Holiday Assistance Program. Peggy, would you like to start us off?
Yes. Allison, can you tell us what the Holiday Assistance Program has to offer?
Sure. So the Holiday Assistance Program has been around for many, many years, and it has been in place to assist lower income or financially struggling families to have the food and gifts for children that they may need during the holiday season. So it's for any Westford resident that might be in those circumstances.
Speak about the eligibility criteria for anyone who wants to use this program.
Sure. So the eligibility criteria include being on a variety of financial assistance programs that exist through the government. So if people are already on SNAP, fuel assistance, mass health, things like that, then they don't need to go through a separate vetting process through us to determine their need. They can just show us that they're on one of those kinds of programs. Also being a resident of any of the Westford Housing Authority buildings, because that's already a proven level of need financially. Also people who are just on SSI, which has a very low level of income, or transitional assistance. It's for families of any age and individuals of any age. So families might be applying for just food assistance. Older adults might be applying for food assistance if they want to cook a holiday meal, and that is a hardship for them to buy the special foods for that meal. And then if families have children under age 18, they can apply for gifts for the family.
Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
So I know if you're a Westford resident, you don't have to go through a vetting process, and the age is open. Again, it's an income-based program. But is there a simple application that one might have to fill out to be able to apply for this program?
There is. So I actually brought one with me, and I don't know how visible it will be on the screen, but this application is sent out through the school system, for one, for anyone who qualifies through state matching of being on various benefits that would have gotten free or reduced lunch before it was universal. So there are quite a few households that get that mailed out through the schools. And if they fill it out and attach their proof or verification of being on one of those financial benefit programs, then they can just mail that in. Other places where that application is available is the Westford Food Pantry has copies of them. My office has copies of them. The Community Wellness Coordinator has copies of them. And anyone who's actively working with the Westford chapter of St. Vincent de Paul, that group has copies of them. And so it is a simple one-page application, as you asked about, and it just requires that they put one proof of a benefit program that they're on. And then if they're looking for gifts for children under 18, we just ask that they provide proof of the child's age.
All right, and then as far as the meals you referenced, that if they might be looking for assistance with meals, or possibly if they have children, toys, is it strictly like a December meal, or is it also a November meal? Is it just?
So over the years, we've done a variety of things, but this year, as well as last year, and I think it worked out well for people, we are giving out gift cards prior to Thanksgiving holiday so that people can use those food gift cards at any point during the winter holiday, the fall winter holiday season, depending on what they celebrate and what they need to buy food for. We know that sometimes people are going as guests to other people's homes, and it varies when people want to use those extra dollars. And we are also doing the same with the gift cards that pay for children's gifts. So getting it before Thanksgiving allows families to get the best sale prices that they might be looking for and to choose gifts that would really make their own children happy, that they know that they want.
I think that's a nice a benefit to the program is, for parents to be able to have the opportunity to shop for their children, just because
they know the children.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. And sometimes, of course, I don't have a daughter, so I always enjoy when I might get a girl, because I'm like, oh, I liked pink. Oh, I like glittery stuff. Well, somebody's daughter might not like that. So,
right.
I used to be really excited about shopping. Now I'm thinking I wasn't a great shopper probably when I participated in these neat programs.
Yeah, that is a good piece of the way that it's been done the last few years.
So if folks don't meet the eligibility criteria in terms of the benefit programs listed, then what are their options?
So they still have options, for sure. If there's any individual or family, there are certainly people who haven't already applied for programs that they might be eligible for. And there are other families that may be above the income limits for those other kinds of programs, but still be having a financial struggle for other reasons. Other situations might have arisen for them recently. So I just ask that those people call me directly, and I will work with them to do a kind of mini assessment of their situation and try to get them qualified that way.
There'll be a particular date that families will be notified that they can come and pick up their gift cards. Are they usually notified by postcard, or?
They are.
They are? Okay.
They are.
Okay, that's good.
So what happens is the applications all have to be submitted by October 20th this year. And once everyone's applications are submitted, we get a mailing together of little postcards, and by around November 7th, everyone has heard that they have qualified. And if there's any problem with anyone's application, they would have heard from me prior to that. So they get this little postcard in the mail, and it tells them where and when they can pick up the gift cards. I will say that on occasion, those little postcards get lost in the mail. So we don't want anyone to think that they have been neglected or forgotten if they haven't gotten them. So I just ask people, if they know that they got their application in on time and they have not received notice by around the 7th to 10th of November, to just call me and we'll get clarification, because each year it seems like a few go missing in transit. So,
well, I think another important aspect of this program is, it's funded through the community, and I know for many years it's the Westford Food Pantry, St. Vincent de Paul, and the Cameron Senior Center have partnered in this effort. And one of the things is, when times right now are, things are more costly, so donations are really important. But I also have to credit the Westford Food Pantry and St. Vincent de Paul, because any time that there's kind of a shortage and all the donations have come in, they have been there at the table to kind of help us cover whatever that deficit may be. But we do anticipate that there'll be a lot of assistance this year, and we hope that people will be interested in sponsoring families here in town so they can have a memorable holiday.
Yeah.
So is the program funded entirely by the Vincent de Paul and?
No, Karen Heitkamp, who's also a board member of St. Vincent de Paul and also is a staff member at the Cameron Senior Center. She works very hard to get out the sponsorship letters. Basically, these are people that have donated in the past years, so that letter is sent out to businesses and organizations and individuals in the community. And based on that response, we kind of look at how many families that we have that are participating, and we look at the dollar amount that has come in. We typically are aware of what the cost of the program typically is for, I think, usually I think last year it was close to around 163 maybe. I don't know if it was families or children. I can't remember which one
I don't either.
that participated in the program. So again, we just have to look at what we can do financially to assist these families based on the donations. But again, having St. Vincent de Paul and also the Westford Food Pantry willing to help maybe do a larger donation to be able to assist with the meals as well as gifts for families has been a great support.
So if the public wants to donate, are they able to designate a specific purpose?
Yes. So when the donor forms go out, they go to individual households and there are instructions on how to send in the donation. But if anyone wanted to donate, they could send their check into the Westford Food Pantry and just note in the memo line that it's for holiday assistance. And then the food pantry knows to transition that money over to the program.
Right. So, it's an easy program to be able to help people here in our community. We hope to be getting out our banner in front of the Cameron Senior Center to just, again, to remind people that this program is available. And if you know someone that maybe might not know about the program, please feel free to reach out to Allison Christopher at the Cameron Senior Center, our town social worker, or just stop by the Cameron Senior Center and we can simply give you an application. So it's a very worthwhile program. And speaking of, since we're going into fall, I know we were talking about a holiday assistance, but Allison, could you just tell us just briefly about, I know we have LAHEAP that's coming up, the Low-Income Household Energy Assistance Program. Is there anything new that you've learned about this program, or is it pretty much going to run the same? And
I have not gotten any communications yet from Community Teamwork. So we are a satellite application site at the Cameron Senior Center for Community Teamwork, and they will typically email us when they have the information for this season, when they have the income guidelines, as well as when they have the applications available on paper. The last few years it's gotten a lot easier because there's been an online portal for people to do the applications, and a lot more people who are computer savvy have been able to do them from home. I actually haven't heard from anyone who has gotten their renewal application in the mail yet either, which doesn't mean that that hasn't started to happen, but nobody's called me needing assistance with theirs yet. So we're right in that kind of timeline where the program starts November 1st for each year. I'm hoping that we will be hearing about being able to help people apply soon.
well, that's good to know, November 1st.
Yeah,
So
that's
if
when it
people
starts.
are interested in that program that might need assistance with their utility bills, again, they can always reach out to our social service team at the Cameron and find out more about how to apply for that assistance.
Yes.
And I guess on another note, we have some other fun fall seasonal activities that are coming up. I know Peggy knows firsthand since she works at the front desk, and is trying to multitask with many things, from signing people up for programs and answering the telephone, as well as answering questions on some of these upcoming Friends events. One event is actually Tim Kelly. He is a musical performer, and he is a Berkeley graduate and also a Vietnam veteran. And he has done Las Vegas shows as well as performed on cruises, and has done, again, entertainment in New York hotels. This is definitely a new caliber of entertainment that we're excited to be able to participate in. And the Friends of the Cameron are bringing Mr. Kelly to the Franco on Friday, October the 3rd.
Yes.
So we hope that if you're looking for something fun to do on Friday, October the 3rd, you can come join us at the Franco for the Tim Kelly performance. And all the proceeds go to support the programs of the Cameron Senior Center, which helps us be able to keep things affordable, whether it's programs or whether to be able to help with various services to support our older adult community. And lastly, another big favorite of the Friends of the Cameron sponsor is the Harvest Fair, which will be October the 29th at the Cameron Senior Center from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So if you're interested in coming, our doors open at 10. We'd love to have you come in. We're also, Pat Rapucci, a resident and a board member of the Friends of the Cameron, is spearheading the vendors. So if you're interested in setting up a table, you can give us a call at the Cameron Senior Center, and we can connect you with Pat Rapucci. So again, a great fundraiser for the Cameron Senior Center, and we truly appreciate the support of the community. So with that, does anybody else have anything else they'd like to share before our next episode in October?
I don't think I do. Do you, Peggy?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, if you want to learn more information about the programs at the Cameron Senior Center, feel free to reach out to us at 978-692-5523, or just stop by at 20 Pleasant Street. Thank you.